Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to EPIC43, here once again in the Kettering Convention Centre, bringing you Starcraft 2 action very shortly. It's a cold, grey, somewhat rainy day, but we got passion.
We have got passion. We had Larimbo come down here, say the weather was better than he expected. One of our international travellers coming in here today.
Yeah, we've got people from the east, people coming from the west, so it's going to be a really competitive and interesting tournament. You know, when you see the same faces over and over, you know who's going to win. AC, obviously. But you know, now we've got some fresh faces, some foreign hopes, and we're hoping everyone from the US, from Poland over on IndieStream,
US, Poland, and
Italy from Team Air. There we go. Are all tuning in.
Good
we're trying to hear you from here. We're going live shortly with Magico versus Marsbar.
Yes, that's going to be game one. A nice little TVZ to start us off for the day.
Oh yeah.
Because we have a lot of Zergs, and there's going to be a lot of Zerg matches.
Yeah, I mean,
we got TVZs, we got ZVZs, we got PVZs.
We picked the matches, and we tried to not pick
all ZVZs.
All ZVZs, but
yeah, you're going to get some ZVZs. Hopefully, there's some ZVZ fans out there. Don't worry, they're all going to be good games.
They need you to make the lobby, Exo, because you're a lobby host.
That's fine.
There you go. You deal with that, or just look at the top of your head on the stream. That's all good. Okay, what's the map order? Alcyone, Golden Ocean. Cool. Apart from the melee maps aren't loading. Brilliant.
Let me make Mitch the leader.
We are having a few technical difficulties here this morning. We're meant to go live at 12. We're only at 12:06, so we're not that late, all things considered. We're not actually doing that bad. So yeah, we're getting there for sure. There we go.
There we go.
Game invite, and we're loading up. Cool. Who do you think's going to win this one?
Do you know what? I actually... You know, if you'd asked me a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I've been like, well, Marsbar every time. He was like mid 4Ks. He was really sort of powering on. He's been playing less though. He's like lower MR, and Mitch has still been on the grind, still working in the background, and we still can't make a lobby.
I feel like we can't get into the lobby.
But yeah, so now you know what? I'm kind of rooting for Mitch. I want to see some Terran representation.
Listen, Marsbar's my boy, but I'm 100% rooting for Mitch. It'd be good to keep more Terrans. Do we only have two?
Yeah.
Oh no, three.
Three.
Well, that's loads, isn't it? We're spoiled for choice. But it'd be cool to see a bit more variety in the tournament. I think I just think the best we can always hope for are close games. Let's get a close one so that everyone has fun.
Close, exciting games.
There we go.
Like this close, exciting map that we are now getting into.
We actually finally loaded. Actually not bad.
The thing we just need to check teams.
We are, at the moment, playing against Magico.
Yeah, that'd be
we can't move ourselves because we're no longer lobby hosts.
Yeah, exactly.
But there we go. Starting the day off with some teething issues. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. There we go. Now Marsbar's the host, of course.
And we're just going to do race check because we don't want to see ZVZ, but we don't want to see TVT either.
No, we don't want any more ZVZs than we have to. That's for sure.
Okay. Ready when you are.
Cool.
Lovely. All right, we're going to get getting in. The first exciting game of at least 7, I think we've got lined up for today. And yeah, we're going to be trying to power through and... hopefully, like I say, get some really exciting matches. These are all going to be best of 3s. Yep.
Yeah.
I said it really confidently.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Well, I just had to think for a second and process what you actually said.
Yeah. So yeah, these are all going to be best of 3s, and yeah, we want to big shout outs to well, this is like EPIC43 with Intel. Also sponsored by Republic of Gamers and Overclockers.
If we say all of them at the same time, all of the sponsors at the same time, we'll get there extremely efficiently. So we're loading into Alcyone, game number 1, switching over on stream. Wow, will you look at that?
Let's go. Alrighty then. Spawning in the bottom left as the red Terran, it is Magico.
Magico sticking with the red dragons.
Red dragons. Yeah, he's actually big on that. He's big on that.
Got to represent.
He plays the team colours in ladder where he's red as well. You know, I respect that.
Spawning in the top left, top right. Oh my! I just have to, hold my hands up and check like my left and right in real life here. Spawning in the top right, in fact, of Alcyone. Playing in the blue for Berserker, it's Marsbar.
I don't know quite how Bollard's hotkeys are for doing the zoom in. It's not on the scroll wheel. So
I checked and it was your hotkeys. So this
they
feels
are
like
that is true.
But to be fair, that's mouse settings that you're getting into now.
Oh,
be with the thing on the scroll.
Maybe that's why.
Hatch first for Marsbar.
Yeah.
Standard also for Mitch, I think.
Yeah, looking fairly standard. It's been a while since I played a bit of Terran. Always going for a second drag, so this is not standard.
It's not standard. I lied. I didn't lie. It's just He's cooking. He's cooking.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Reapers.
Yeah. So, well, commonly what was going on before was there was a meta to put 2 barracks
that's what I was about to say.
here.
Exactly right. Yeah, you'd put them at the front because it actually doesn't really matter, like that they get scouted.
Yeah.
And the Reapers kind of have a half-life in the game, so it's like you don't mind putting your stuff right at the front because when they see it, you don't really care that they see it because you both know what you're going to do anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Hiding one in the back is a little bit sneakier. I think it might be like a bit of a Reaper cheese, but I think you can go 3 Racks Reaper and afford 3 Racks Reaper.
Yeah, I think he did see the he saw there was gas mining, but he didn't actually see the gas. But that should be fine.
Yeah, I mean that's completely standard for the matchup.
Yeah.
Technically, Mars could be playing like gasless openers, but you'd
love it if you're going.
Yeah, for the Reaper player, that's a good spot to be in, but definitely.
I like this. Well, SCV patrolling the third. He doesn't want to let Marsbar get a free third. However, Marsbar is going for the line third potentially. I don't think the Reaper's going to be able to get there in time to stop it, even though. If this was on the new PTR, you would have had that already.
Yeah, he is going to get that third on location. It technically can be pressured with this 2 Racks Reaper opening. I think the pressure is enough to cancel it with 3.
Oh, wow.
And walking to the linear third is quite hard with the queens.
So he hasn't actually scoured it yet. He
I think he won't realise. But it should be good. Let's see what Mars is up to. Just queens. Okay, he's actually not over-making lings at the moment, which means he may actually be under-making lings. He hasn't seen the second rack, so he doesn't know that it's this 2 Racks Reaper opening, like you would if they were at the front.
I think he's seen that the CC is later than normal, which might
but there still actually is a CC, which means it's not super all-in.
True.
So there's like, he may be thinking that there are more Reapers out than usual, but it's not super all-in at all because we know that the CC is coming. Yeah. Mitch loved tapping one of his own Reapers. It's not very nice.
Well, and now the gig is kind of up. I mean, looks like it's only going to be 3 Reapers. Oh no, there are still more in production.
Yeah, I think you'll normally go like 5 or 6 is pretty standard. But he's stopped now making from the second racks, and it's a tech lab on the second racks, and a factory behind it. Don't really know. Could be Blue Flame. I don't really know what he's got planned for that one.
Again, in the PTR, the Blue Flame is buffed, but we are playing on the old class right now. This SCV, like absolutely just 007s walks its way through. Confidently, now going to start mining off these mineral patches.
Yeah, neither player have noticed that one, I think. Link speed coming through for Mars, so as soon as that's done, the kind of Reaper pressure is over, but Magico's already pulled them home just to be safe. Can we check his add-ons? I think he only has 1 factory. Okay, it's Stim, so it's 2-1-1 timing by the look of it. Could add a third Brax, but I don't really see.
I was about to say, can you get 2-1-1? The marine production is really tight on that. If he starts a reactor now, I don't think he gets 16 marines.
Yeah, he'll be there in time, just about, I think.
Oh, okay.
It maps out really nicely. Yeah. So that's pretty standard opening. It's just a 16 marine drop, like you said. I don't know that I love it behind the Reaper opening because it's going to hit a little bit slower.
Yeah.
You can kind of the 2-1-1 is so flexible. You can do it from a bunch of different openings. You can have like 3 CC 2-1-1. There's like 2 racks Reaper into 2-1-1, kind of all sorts of options, but. This is looking pretty standard. Mars's creep spread's looking pretty tasty.
Yeah, actually, that's already out here and here. And like I say, going out, he's got like a comfortable amount of queens. How many queens has he got? He's got
6. 6 good.
Queens, yeah. I think a lot of them go up to 8 in this kind of matchup, don't they?
Yeah, you can go higher than that even. Really nice against the 2-1-1. Obviously, it like puts a timer on the Medivacs. If you have no one to get, the Medivacs can just like fly around forever. But getting the queens, like just right-clicking onto the Medivacs, you can kind of shut that down quite well.
Yeah, when I was learning some off-race Zerg, I was always amazed at how if you run the lings into the 2-1-1, they just all melt away. Yeah. You've got to like run in, then run out and have the queens target the Medivacs.
If Mitch keeps the Reapers alive, he can drop the Reapers, which is something I've seen Beyond doing. Now that just as I was thinking that and saying it, it does look like Mitch is actually going to sack the Reapers. Might get a queen for it though. That's pretty good.
Okay, queen. Might see the Banelings out already. Might be able to pick one of those off, but no, he's going to retreat back.
Yeah, Mars actually doesn't need the Banes this early, even against 2-1-1. So it's like they're good safety Banes, but they're actually not completely necessary.
Yeah,
but
he could have delayed them more.
Yeah, for sure. But he's already on a pretty healthy drone count.
They're only just starting. Not the earliest layer, but not a suspiciously fast layer. But now we do have the Marines pushing out. And Stim is done. Combat shield is on the way.
Yeah, and it's like a tank behind, so it's going to be like a 2-on-1 into kind of a tank pressure.
Oh, and a Liberator
off 2 base.
Going off the side. Yeah, no third CC down. So this is starting that you need a third CC or like more barrack production, I think. Like, this isn't a 2 base all in, but there's no third CC.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried about that.
Does need to be careful with these Reapers. They're actually really good against the Lings, and especially with Medivac healing, they're actually quite strong. He's going to send them into the mineral line and might get some good damage.
Okay, Lings do wrap around. Nothing else is going on. We're going to do that, but they do get in the mineral line. Going to clear that up.
Not a good trade. I would rather push the front with the Marines at the same time, because obviously Mars had to split off a decent number of Lings into the mineral line to hold that. Now he's just kind of sacked the Reapers and not really done much on the front either. I think Mars has gone up to a really healthy Ling count. Yeah, we're nearly at 50. Off of 60 drones is pretty fine. So I don't think Mitch can do much with the drop. Maybe clear some creep, but he needs to be a bit careful.
Yeah, Stim is... combat shield now about to finish, but he's got to be paying attention here. Stim's away. Yep, picks everything up. Oh, all but one, unfortunately. That last one, he wanted to fight to the end. Okay, he's going to be, like, again, Safe doesn't lose a massive thing. Doesn't see anything here. Yeah. Oh.
Okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, doesn't see the pack of Lings just sitting there. And again, if he stims in and like focus fire the Banelings and then pick up, that would be amazing. But obviously that's a...
It's way harder to fight the Ling Bane with Marines than it is to run away. So I would say running away is probably the better option here. Coming through with the... Once the tanks get in, obviously it gets a little bit easier. You can just like right-click the tanks onto the Banes and then it's less of a worry.
Yeah. Even just having the Banes in the back, the tanks in the back so that you can just run back to a more solidified position is really nice. But yeah, this fourth base now getting up uninterrupted. And yeah, like I say, Marsbar only on 60 drones, not a super high drone count by any means.
He isn't on a high drone count, and he's floating a lot as well. He's up over 1,000 minerals. Scan and then fly into the main and then abandon the tanks in the middle of the map is an interesting choice.
I like this. Wow, yeah, actually, no, when you put it like that, yeah, I don't like this. But I like this going in through the blind spot. Marsbar now does react and it should be start pulling his army back soon. There it is. No Banelings with this. Mitch is just going to pick up trying to retain the thing.
They're just about on creep enough that the trade is okay.
Yeah.
Mitch basically has been moving his army around without a huge amount of direction so far, so I'm a little bit worried for him. This would be bad if these Queens can get under these medevacs. Even taking damage into the red is bad.
Okay, the boost just came off cooldown again, so we can do that.
I think these might be his only medevacs as well. He's got a couple more coming across the map now, but because he made that Liberator, he's actually quite low on the medevac count.
Yeah. We do see he did get his third down during all this, so he has been taking the third a bit slower than normal, but that's absolutely fine. Coming in here now, Smokering back against the thing. Yeah, good concave here. He can take out all the Banelings, but the Banelings do make a great connection on the other side as well. And now Banelings absolutely rolling on through. And yeah, Marsbar crushing through this sort of like mid-game position that Mitch has been trying to hold mid-map.
Yeah, the position was just too open. Like his tanks are just kind of in the middle. When you take the triangle third as the Zerg, you can kind of siege from behind the minerals. This area.
Oh,
whereas
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Where Mars has been expanding to is really hard for the Terran to like get a good siege position and push into.
You could play the rocks here, I guess, but then you're so far away. No, that's not really worth it,
It's just quite open in the middle of this map, so I think Mitch needs to reposition and play a bit more defensively, try not to lose too many more Marines to Banelings that aren't kind of going into tank lines.
Yeah.
Mars is floating a lot behind this. He can get a bit more macro going, he'll be okay. But to be honest, he's got a supply lead, decent drone count, could go a little bit higher, but doing pretty well overall.
Oh yeah, no, it's double upgrade and Hydra upgrade, so he's probably going to be looking to tech into Lurkers eventually. Yeah, 12 Hydras on the way here.
Yeah, he can go for a Ling Bane Hydra push, would be completely fine with this, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true actually. He must know he's in a fairly comfortable position. The supplies are starting to cash back up. There's only a 40 supply difference. And TVZ, that's not the most dramatic thing. One tank is going to get picked off here for free as Mitch stimmed up the top here. Tank but he's going to try and pick everything up and drop.
Yeah.
He's going to go deep into the...
Yeah, there's not enough units in these medevacs. Like the medevacs aren't completely full. And this is just going to get completely cleaned up. I think Mars is going to move across after this. Because he's going to be able to max out basically on the back of this.
Yeah, you can see some reinforcement. And a fourth, there's a...
Yeah, the fourth is
location. On location.
It's ambitious. I think Mars now can just max out, turn a huge number of these Lings into Banes and roll through. He's getting the Lurk Den and Hive behind this. I don't think he needs it.
But you know, I respect, you prepare for the next stage of the game. But yeah, see if you can win here. You may as well. Push through. Nice timing attack with the 2-2 finishing up right now. Lings managed to get into the mineral line. The army is out of position, now stemming out everything. But there's so much Zerg here. Baneling coming in again. Got to get the Liberator set up, but there's so much going on in the front and a big surround. That is probably going to be end.
There's just too much here. Yeah, there are a few rough trades for Mitch. I think he's going to tap out. There we go. Oh, my cable's caught. There we go.
There we go.
My chair had rolled onto the cable. I was like getting dragged down. It's all good. A nice win there from Mars. Pretty clean. Interesting opening from Mitch. Don't think it helped him out hugely. Mars played that very passively, and I feel like Mitch could have kind of mirrored that and played really similar.
Yeah.
Gone like a quicker 3cc, maybe gone for Hellions instead of Reapers. And then 2-1-1 behind that, or a tank push behind that is a little bit easier when you get, you can do like a Hellbat tank push. Mars on the other hand kind of
very calm,
had good drone count, had Lings out in good time, so he wasn't pressured at all.
I feel like he was respecting it as well. Like he didn't rush up to 80 drones or anything like that. He was like at 50 drones, made some units because he knew there was stuff going on. 60 drones, made some more units, crushed the army, droned up, got the 4th, and unfortunately it looks like Marsbar got bugged out of the lobby, but he's going to be...
We'll invite him back in.
Can he join?
Let's see. There we go.
Okay, he's in, yeah.
He's changed colour though. That's alright, I'm over it.
Unbelievable. Oh, actually, we probably do want them to go red-blue in general.
I'm over it. He can be green. The green banelings look so sick.
Yeah, when it's different races, it's not too bad. If it's the same race, we need to do red-blue though, because colourblind.
This is true. So we're loading into Golden Aura. I don't know that this map... I don't love this map. I think it's worse in ZVP. I think it's fine in ZVT.
Wait. Oh, yeah, as Zerg perspective. I was say, this is good for Protoss.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a Protoss map. I think it's fine. It's one of the now more standard maps in the pool. We went up to this 9-map pool and added a bunch of like very weird maps in, but it seems like we're playing the really standard ones. It's gonna be,
and actually, have you seen the new maps on the PTR?
No, are they better or worse?
They're better, I think. I've only briefly looked at them all, so I haven't seen that. I'm just gonna flip that, so like that, just to match the colours. So once again, spawning up in the top left. Down 0-1 in the first series of the game, but he's got a lot of energy to bring it back. It is Magico.
And in the bottom right of Golden Aura, Ellie, playing the green Zerg, going for a 15 hatch. Full Berserker is Marsbar.
Boom. Boom, boom, zoom in, boom.
Yeah, with the default...
I don't know what
the default profile picture in the top. Looks really good.
Yeah, 15 hatch here. And just to talk about this map a little bit, one of the things that I do appreciate about this map, and I don't know if this will come into play here, is that depending on the expansion path, if you expand like in a line like this, the rush distance from 4th to 4th is really short. Yeah. But if you expand like triangle and then up to here, it this whole upper side of the map is really open, and really big, and like a big rush distance. So often what you find is that you'll take a third in a line and then
and then 4th at the triangle. But the Terran can hold that pretty well.
Yes,
so it's really hard for the Zerg to progress into like that 4-base Terran. And 4-base Terran, like if it's mech especially, tends to be fine. Like you don't like Terrans. I think are quite comfortable on 4 bases for quite a long time. And as the Zerg, it's quite annoying that you can't really do much. You can kind of see that there's not great attack patterns into those 4 bases. So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this map for those reasons. And Protoss is even worse because they can wall with gateways and then you like really can't do anything at all. But I guess if the game goes a bit longer, you can start to get like a lot of pressure where you've mined out your first 4 bases and then you're like, okay, now taking the 5th is going to be really annoying.
When I first started playing this map as Protoss, I'd take this as a 4th and I would wall here.
Yeah,
so the Zerg can't do... It wasn't that great. But I used to do that. I used to like that. But it is interesting because you can do run-bys along this south side, and if they're not watching...
Yeah, into this space is
and it's like, if they're not watching and paying attention, and because there's a big push up here, like it's really hard to...
Yeah, for sure.
Do well. And I like that the map kind of encourages that. That's so good. We do have the first few Lings coming out on the map. They've taken a slightly a roundabout path to avoid
they've dodged the Reaper. Yeah, he saw the Reaper with the first Overlord, so we kind of knew where it was going.
Yes.
The Reaper was checking out both 3rd locations, and though the 3rd is slightly delayed, it's slightly delayed because this is a 15-hatch opener.
Yes.
But this is completely fine for Mars.
Yeah, good. I like him bringing that home. He shouldn't lose anything to these Lings.
Did he actually lose the first SUV? Can we check? There you go. Okay, so he does know they're coming. So yeah, bringing the Reaper back just to be really safe is fine.
Yeah. And a little bit of micro hit. Oh, you don't want to let him on that. Oh, that's
so close. So close to finishing. That's so irritating as the Terran. You have to like wait now to get the other...
we don't have the tool thing on, but I think that's like 59 out of 60 or whatever.
There you go. So close. It was like a fraction of a second. There we go. Nice from Mars for that psychological warfare. Yeah. It's going to be 1-1-1 opening. This Hellion play instead from Magico.
I wonder if we see a second reactor here. An old build that we nicknamed the Timmy build. because Timmy is a Protoss player who off-races as Terran sometimes, and he would just do this thing where he went 3 reactors, Hellions, Marines, and Medevacs, and then get an armory, and you do a timing push off of that, like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate to see it.
But no, there is a tech lab coming, so I think that's a more standard sort of a
yeah,
play.
it might be a stem. That'd be cool. For Mars, pretty standard opening. He did end up getting gas, which, like the 15 hatch, you kind of play less on the gas. He's up to 2 now, in fact, I think.
Oh, yeah, there's a second gas being taken here. Yeah, he hasn't put back on his main yet.
Yeah, probably for roaches. I could see him going up to 3 or 4, maybe. Quick pause coming through. All good.
Oh, we're the only ones that can unpause. What's unpause here? Oh, pause break, yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You can give them the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Recess is over.
Catch it.
Catch it.
Oh, because
the
the
mouse.
mouse.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, and we have now gone down to a player's camera.
There you go. So, yeah, nice opening from Mars. It's quite a greedy opening. You'll see he's up like quite a few workers already. Good queen count already. He's starting to float. He needs to spend these lava down, actually. Oh, well, he's supply blocked. There you go. Going to make a laser lords, and then he'll be okay.
Okay, we have more traditional opening. We do
quicker 3cc. Yeah, I like it a lot.
And we're going to be coming out here. Stim behind it. There was also a Liberator that I think just got cancelled, unless it just... Or, no, it just finished. Okay, nice. Okay, so... Do we hopefully just poke in the front? I don't want him to sack these Hellions too soon.
Yeah, you can dive when you have 6. You should poke with 4 and then dive with 6.
Yeah,
but he's going to run headfirst into a load of queens, so
and
probably
immediately
better
turns around. Good thing. The avoiding the Overlord at the top path here. That's very nice.
Yeah, he's going to get spotted by the next Overlords coming through. We'll see if Mars can split his queens well enough. Oh, that's not a great trade to start with.
Okay, and we do have the Liberator sieging up at the top. With no queen in there, this is going to be fantastic damage.
Queen spawn. Oh, it's a rough world to spawn into. It's going to die.
Oh, fantastic damage here. Now everything has to pull back. All the queens are down here. One from the main now going up. But this has been a lot of damage, and he keeps it alive. I love that.
It's really tough as the Zerg to kind of split your queens into 2 different hotkeys. This is why most pros play with like two queen hotkeys, so you can split them more easily. Because you need some at the front, you need some on the main. But if you just have them on 1 hotkey, you're going to like move them all to the one location. You can just move this spore and be fine. I would love to see Mitch like dive with the Hellions at the same time. If we look at the third, it's going to be completely undefended. So like he could get a huge number of drone kills if he just dive with the Hellions while he's doing this. While this is going on, but didn't in the end.
No, that's fine. Now he's going to come in, clean up some creep. Again, playing safe for these Hellions. Sometimes this can cause the Zerg to like just mass produce units and go all in. We obviously know that Marsbar is droning, but be a little bit careful. But the Hellions are going to go home.
Yeah, so I think he's down like 10 workers all in, maybe a couple queens. So like it's not good from not good for Mars, but it's definitely not bad.
Yeah.
Magico, I think, hasn't macroed hugely well behind this. So like, I don't know. He could be on a little bit higher supply, but upgrades on the way. Tanks out, so it's looking like it's going to be a tank push behind all of this. Good damage so far, and he's actually taking the supply lead, which is nice.
Yeah, the supply lead is huge in this matchup because it means that there is a lot of army on the map, which is there's 36 army for Marsbar, which means that there's a lot. Wait, where is all that? What is it in? Just,
Queens.
Oh yeah, it's mostly in Queens. Okay, I see. So yeah, there's not a lot of attacking potential with this army, but that all could have been drones because.
Yeah, would love to see a 4th come down from Mars. He needs to start making roaches now with this style. I would prefer if he got melee upgrades instead of ranged with this. And just go into like quicker ultras and Ling Bane behind the roaches, because roaches are like really not good in this matchup.
Yeah, if you go for missiles, is that not more of a like indication you're going to go
maybe
into
lurkers? Yeah, but roach into lurker is...
no, that's fair.
It's not great. But I don't know, it's fine. Roach Hydra is completely fine in the matchup.
Oh, finally these Hellions are not going to get caught. Good little micro there to pull back the thing. But yeah, now as the things come out, they are all going to die.
With the surround like that, because of how Hellions shoot in a line, they don't clear like a good surround of Lings very quickly. So nice from Mars to finally clear those up. They're not going to get a huge amount of value left in the game.
I like the scan. Oh, I don't like the scan actually. So like, I'm not sure what that was for.
We can check out the upgrades maybe. Don't know.
Oh, maybe actually, yeah.
Obviously, if you keep them alive, you can dive with them later in the game. But as soon as there's like any good number of roaches or like a lot of Lings out, obviously it gets really hard to get any value out of the Hellions. Okay. Mitch is going to start a push just with the 2 medevacs. I prefer he just full on went for it and did a full push, bring the tanks and everything as well. But we'll see.
I would be, if I was him and when I was playing Terran, I felt like this sometimes where it's like if you know your opponent makes a lot of units and is just going to try and crush your push, like you did in that last game, I'm tenuous to move out like that. The upgrades have finished, so he's hitting a bit of an anti-timing if he does commit to something big here. But
Mitch's 1-1 is already done as well, though.
That is very true.
Yeah, so it's just now equalised upgrades, which I guess is still good for Marsbar.
Yeah, and is 2-2 on the way? 2-2 is not on the way for Mitch, though, so this upgrade thing will eventually dwindle.
Would love if Mars could spend his money. He's going to float nearly 2k before he spends anything. Needs a 4th behind this, I think, and a macro hatch probably as well.
Okay, well now we do see a big push coming in the thing. We do have 3 tanks out here, which is the magic number for roaches, and a lot of bio. And yeah, I think Marsbar's got to go home.
The first bios went completely wide.
Yeah.
It was not a good trade at all. He can like turn around and fight this a little bit now. Maybe morph some of the roaches into Ravs.
Well, in the meantime, the double drop is getting absolutely picked off here, though.
That's so bad for the Terran. He's going to lose 20 supply like that. Okay.
Yeah, this shift Q Liberator.
Yeah, to not a base. That's rough. Mars is droning a huge amount behind this. I wish he'd just make a load of roaches and go.
Yeah, that is.
Or a Hydra down and go for it.
That's going to put him up to, like nearly 80. And on 4 bases, he's going to get very comfortable. Yeah. But is he going to go for, is he going to go for, a Hive or... Yeah, probably is.
Yeah, it's Hive behind this. But he can definitely finish off the roach count after taking such bad trades like Mitch has. He's lost a tank in the first push, lost a bunch of Marine Medevac, so there's really not a huge amount that Mitch could do if there was just a big roach Ravager swell. I'd love if he played basically more aggressively with the roaches and poked and prodded. Because when there aren't Banshees out, there's not a huge amount the Terran can do. You can always get onto creep and run away with your roaches. You never lose them. So.
Okay, well this Liberator is now coming into play as it's... I don't know if it stopped.
No, it was not in range.
It didn't stop.
Not in range of the hatch.
Well, we're going to see if this double drop can go anything, but I suppose it's what's the game plan here from Magico to try and get the win in this situation. I don't know what kind of big time you can hit now. I always feel like if Zerg gets a 4th base and you don't kill them with a big tank push, you have to then play the late game. You kind of got to turtle up, get ghosts,
yeah, I agree for sure.
Play late game. But maybe Marsbar's going to all in here. The tanks aren't quite sieged up, but they are going to get sieged before it comes through.
He needs to be a bit careful because you obviously need the biles. Let's see if he can actually get them down. He doesn't have 3 Ravs in any one location. So you see there, he only got 2 biles in the tank. But the tank count is just too low. So Mars is going to lose a lot of roaches on the south side here. I think it's fine, honestly. He's killing a CC at the top. He's going to get that lib with the biles.
Meanwhile, we do have this pressure on the 4th going down as Marsbar does retreat. So actually a very nice hold. This one tank has been absolutely surviving, got so many damage on. Most of that could have survived as well. But the 4th base does get cancelled as Mitch now starts charging in.
Upgrades here would be really big if the Terran can get those. Who's going to stim again, and those are going to go down. Mars really needed more units here, if only to defend. He's going to come back with the roaches, but not in time
lift everything up. Okay, isn't able to lift everything up. The Marines just standing and fighting though. Take out another queen. You know what?
That's a really good trade from Mitch, but Mars has so much money behind this. He is just going to remake that 4th base. He really needs, or 5th base even, sorry. He really needs to spend his money down. In this case, it's going to be Hydras. I think that's fine. He took a lot of damage from the lib, just standing under the lib in the first place. And obviously you can bile it, but he didn't have enough Ravs. When there are Hydras out, you can just A-move, and then that problem takes care of itself.
Yes.
The tank count is still really low. We do see 3 on screen now, but I think we only have 3.
I kind of... Oh, no,
there's
4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a bit irrelevant.
I kind of... There's 7 in total.
Okay, one of them...
One of them just spawned.
It's stuck, I think, in the back. Maybe.
Oh, that's unfortunate. It is. It's taking a path. No, it's out. Okay,
no idea what's going on.
I like a big F2 here. I like this army actually feels quite good. You know you've delayed the upgrades of your opponent. He's on 2-2, so it's going to be 2-2 versus 1-1 for a while. Your 4th base is only just getting up and mining. You're taking a 5th base. I like these moves. These are good moves. And we're going down the short side of the map into attacking that 4th base. I love this.
Yeah, Mars is a little bit out of position, in fact. He's chasing a medevac in the top of the map, so I think that he's not going to be able to stop the siege here.
And now both players F2 everything down. I love it.
Yeah, this is going to be a dead 4th. That's really nice out of Mitch to start this off.
Yeah, now he can pull back. He can push this really slowly if he wants.
Yeah, he just needs to be a bit careful. This is a really nice concave from Mars. He needs to be careful that he's always fighting in tank lines. He's not currently, for example. Mars with a bit of a move command. It does get on top. Mars' supply is absolutely collapsing. That's because, like I said, roaches are not good here.
And the 2-2 upgrades are absolutely paying off here. 2-2 versus 1-1. Bruce Banner, and that's going to be it. We're going to go to our 3rd match in this first set. Yeah, love to see it.
A banger to start us off.
Yeah, fantastic. Like I said, I really like Mitch staying composed, Magico staying composed throughout the series there. Yeah. And if I shift it this way.
There we go.
Yeah. Magico remaining really composed, getting everything together. The harassment didn't always go great, but then, like I say, got one big army, got round that side on that, like that close by ground 4th sort of thing. And yeah, really big push.
Yeah, I think a bit of a throw from Mars. He still had a lot of money left in the bank at the end of the game. I think if he'd gone for a big Roach swell earlier and then into Hydras earlier, but pick an option, he kind of made and maxed out on Roaches, rallied them badly, lost a lot to tanks, and then kind of panic, went Hydras behind it and lost.
Maybe, yeah. There was also that attack on the on Mitch's third, or Magico's third, where it was like he came in from like 2 angles, which is a really nice thing. But Magico had this really nice spread that kind of just like traded really well. There was a bio that was just constantly firing.
It's mostly in that case about getting good bios off with the
3 Ravages to 1-shot tank. Yeah.
If you had more Ravs there and kind of, you can kind of play it slower, clear the rocks, start poking and biling with like from both sides. Instead of you kind of F2A move everything into the middle, you are going to run into tank lines. You are going to take a really bad trade. We're going to hop into game number 3, which is on Oceanborn.
Just checking that he's ready.
Yeah, we're ref, so we have to start the game. All the power is in our hands. There we go. Once again with the red and the green.
All right, yeah, and yeah. And yeah, on Oceanborn, and you said it before, we're playing the standard maps, and yeah, this is the other really standard map of this map pool. And yeah, I'm interested to see what we're going to see here. I don't know.
I like this map a bit more. Like we were talking about in the game, the kind of restricted paths that you see on Golden Aura are not so prevalent here.
Yes.
There are some like really nice attack angles onto the third. It's just more open generally, which makes things a little bit easier for those kind of roach pushes that Mars went for. Would be curious to see what he kind of goes for as the kind of series continues. We've kind of seen a few different things from Mars over the years, and even in this series. So I'm interested to see if he switches things up or keeps things more the same. It does look like it might be the 15 hatch again.
Okay, well, for the final time in this series, spawning in the bottom right in the red trunks, it is Magico. I didn't get any zoom or anything.
Spawning in the top left of Oceanborn for all the marbles. Playing in the green for Berserker, it's Marsbar.
For all the marbles, you love to see it.
It's winner takes all. It's a harsh reality, but that's how the game goes. That's how the cookie crumbles.
Actually, I suppose in a...
It's best of one, yeah. We're down.
Well,
that's it.
I was in like a tie situation in the groups. I don't know if map difference then becomes a thing, or like head-to-head.
I have no idea how it works. We have seen a few ties over the years. I should probably know this by now.
I once
it's
had
like head-to-head, and then...
We once had a 3-way tie between Shelch, Molten, and I can't remember who. Yeah, I think it was AC. So. And I tried to get them to settle it by playing a fighting game that none of them had ever played before. I was like, just do one round in a fighting game.
The only fair way to do it.
Yeah, none of you know how to play.
Everyone get on Street Fighter.
They did not do it. I was very disappointed. Alrighty. Well, Mitch comes in here, sees the hatch and pool time, and is like, yep, nope. Sees, knows what's going on here. I didn't pay attention, but I assume this is roughly standard timing.
Yeah, it's all good. Once he heads in and sees the hatches there, the Terran stops worrying, basically.
Yeah.
There's a few cheeses you can do with a fake hatch that the Terran sees the hatch and they're like, okay, cool. It's
like a 14-14,
Yeah, so it's like some of them will just see the hatch and turn around, which is really funny. Yeah. Mitch does go into the main, does scout out a little bit further, and sees everything he needs to see.
And this is really nice, because on this map, this is kind of the forced third.
There's
nobody takes this as the third base.
Yeah.
So so this SCV is going to be very effective here, and yet the Reaper is already out and going through. So combined, we might be able to do it. 4 Lings now coming in. If you can micro to keep the SCV alive, that'd be fantastic. It'd be a bit more annoying.
Just to pull back towards the Reaper. No, that's going to go down.
That was really nice. Mars splitting off 1 Ling to just make sure you dealt with the SCV there.
Yeah, I think he should lose a couple of Lings for this though.
He can just run back
Reaper being annoying.
And then the Queen will pop any second. Thing. However, we do have a Overlord being shot down here.
That's going to get back to the pillar just in time, but there's a few little things, like you're saying, on this map that make it just slightly more annoying for the Zerg than it should be. Like, the pillar is so far from the natural.
I actually didn't even
There's a forced third. It's really annoying. There's like a few little things on this map that are just like slightly painful for the Zerg. It's a good map though. It's fine. I don't hate it.
Yeah, compared to some of the other.
But I think like this map pool has made me into a masochist. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, okay, fine, I'll take one of the worst maps ever made.
For Crimson Zerg. Core.
But I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll play that because I only get 3 vetoes and there's 9 maps. You know what I mean?
Crimson Core is again. I was off racing Zerg when the map was introduced. I was like, oh my god,
it's
please
really
I vetoed it.
There's so many really bad maps at the moment.
Yeah, hopefully the next the PTR map looks a little bit better.
Yeah. I mean, I think it can't look any worse.
True.
Okay, in this game we do have that lib coming through. It got good damage in the game before, so that's really nice from Mitch. Does get a full scout through with the Reaper. He can actually get this at the jump on spot. It's just like southwest of this position. Yeah.
Oh wait, is it?
Is it? No, not on this map. Different map.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's fine to sack that. He scouts through, sees everything. It's not a great scout timing for the Terran, because the Zerg is only ever going to be droning up with this build.
I suppose that you go into the main to see if there's a lair started. Like, obviously
Yeah.
there wasn't, but confirming that is nice.
From 15-15, it's like the lair timing will always be delayed, so like you kind of already know what's going to be going on. But
I suppose just check for no rotor, no silly shenanigans.
Yeah, it could always be.
But again, like this, we're sticking to like just a standard build. You know, get the 3rd CC in the wall, 4 Hellions.
Yep.
Last time he didn't even go up to 6, did he? But I think he is.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Six,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
You can move out now with the first 4, and then with the 6 joining, you can dive. But
that's what he did before he poked with the first 4. Yeah. We do have this.
So
break,
I like again. I would be keen for him to like 1-2 with this, so he sends the lib in at the same time as he sends the Hellions across.
Yes.
But I think he's a bit cautious about not losing the lib. We'll see.
Okay. Oh, the one scouting link comes in at the perfect
Serral
time.
Zerg lane.
Yeah, the Serral Zerg.
Yeah,
there is one
nice
Marine
on.
There is one
not
Marine
on duty.
But yeah, he is not on duty. But now it looks like Mitch is mostly focused on thing. I hope he gets those. Get everything back to mining. The
A move lib means it's going to shoot the.
But we do also.
He could now dive with the Hellions. There's nothing here.
He was kind of.
All of the queens are out of position. Do it.
Dive.
Send them in. There's nothing there.
Do it. There's like 10 lings. That being more than a Baneling.
1 million Banelings.
Quite a.
Yeah, you obviously don't need the Banelings against the Hellions, so this is like a little bit overly cautious from Mars, but he's in a really fine spot.
But now all
Didn't
the
take
queens
any
are over
drone
here.
damage.
Is that there is a spore here this time, but
it's actually the wrong positioning for a lib. That's an anti-Banshee spore. Needs to be in a different position for anti-liberator defense.
You put it like here or something. Yeah.
But that's completely fine. It's just slightly annoying to like uproot it and move it.
Yeah.
I think they've changed it in the patch, but I don't know at all actually.
They buffed the damage. I don't think they've changed the root speed.
They should.
They should. It's already like only like 6 seconds. I say only 6 seconds is a long time in Starcraft.
Way too long. Yeah, it's just annoying because like the lib unsiege speed changed, so they can move it. Like they can bounce it around a lot. I mean, I guess I can just make 2 spores.
That's like smart servos, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right. So yeah, good droning coming out from Mars. 4th on the way. No damage taken from these Hellions, but it does mean the Hellions are still alive. There's an armory behind. So sometimes, you know, the way that somebody plays can tell you a lot about their plan in the game.
Yes.
And like keeping Lings alive or keeping Hellions alive or keeping Reapers alive can tell you a lot about like what they're planning to do next. That was an awesome creep clear. That's really nice out of Mitch.
That was so many creep tumors.
Yeah, the queens are just slightly out of position.
These
Needs to hotkey those.
wants to stay there. They have the scouting one.
Does need to keep them alive because it does look like it's going to be a Hellbat push behind this.
Yeah. A Stimbat push maybe.
Yeah, it does look like it, doesn't it? There's a tank as well with this. We'll see.
I like it. Yeah. Combat shield. Stim should be done already, I assume. Yes.
Yeah. We'll see. Just heavy droning out of Mars. Some links coming through now. A lot of queens already on the map. Should be up to a good count. I think like 8 or 9 would be good.
Yeah.
10 even.
Oh wow, yeah, that's very nice. But now he is making things in. So again, Marsbar, we've seen this from Marsbar before. He likes to, like, he gets to a drone stage and then he likes to make a lot of units, be very safe, be able to like fight any big push. But obviously that hurts him more in the long run for not having those drones mining longer. But
Mitch has already morphed the Hellbats. If a single Ling runs in, it's really obvious like what he's up to. But so far, no such thing has occurred. I think because Mars is to like a really nice drone count up to about 70.
Yeah,
7 minutes is pretty fine.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah, that's earlier than I thought.
Yeah, he can go a little bit higher, but it's fine. He's switched into making Ling, so he is like completely prepared for the for whatever push comes out.
And this time he is going melee upgrades. Yeah, so
all
the queens this time in position, gonna absolutely snipe that before the break.
Yeah, completely lucky. It wasn't like he didn't see it at all.
Yeah,
that's where the queens were.
Unless I don't know. Maybe he saw it through this. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, maybe he did. We'll have to ask. It'd be nice. Really nice now with the Lings. The map is always better for Zerg when it's more open, so clearing all of these rocks through the middle of the map makes it a little bit easier. There's some like other rocks to the north and south of this that are probably even more important to clear.
Okay, this one scouting thing is actually huge now because it does see the army push out, and that was a really nice thing. Yeah, instant reaction. He's like, whoa, I need these at home.
He's already got so many Banes. I was going to say, he can morph a few more just to be safe. He's getting a spy behind this. I hope he just doesn't make any muters, just sits on the Ling Bane button.
Oh, and look at this. He's preparing for an absolute surround. Actually, this might be a counter. Oh, no, it is a surround.
Yeah, he's going for the surround. He does need to be a bit careful because Bane speed isn't done yet, but it is going to finish just in time as Mitch's push comes through.
An absolute legendary class about to come in. The tank's in position now. They're only getting down. Though they do eat all of the Banelings.
This is why you have to move Commander Banes, but the Ling Bane from the back is going to come through. There's no Medivacs with this bio, so that's all going to get picked off.
Oh, one quick hot pickup. Does probably salvages the best out of a bad situation there. That could have gone much worse, I think, for Magico.
Yeah, he hasn't moved the Medivac, though. It's still chilling there.
That's still
I think he might have thought it died. So Mars kind of has a few options here. He can either go heavy into the Mutors, which would be fine. He could go heavy into Ling Bane and try and end the game, which is what I would do. Yeah. But he's droning, which I think is not the he's not the play. But yeah, let's see.
Now I did see we got tunneling cores for this. I saw that upgrade on the thing earlier. So
why is Mitch making turrets? Did he actually see the Spire? I'd be really shocked. I don't think he did.
Mitch is a very
cautious.
Well, I was going to say a diamond player in terms of he's like they always go into
someone
Mutas.
Very diamond.
They always go into Mutas. So maybe
I think Mitch knows because he's going for mines, which would be good against the Mutas as well. Yeah. I don't know. I'm quite confused about why what he's seen.
Repair the turret. Repair the turret.
Taking out the turret. That is one of the other, another thing that tells you that your opponent is going for Mutas, right? So otherwise, why would you bother killing a turret?
This Medivac is full. If he unloads the units here, there's actually quite a few.
So this is the thing, right? Is Mars drone and then attacked with his Lings. If he just made Lings and then attacked, the game would already be over, right? Yes. But it does look like he's going to close this one out as Mitch is forced to lift the third back into his natural. But obviously, once the Mutas come, they can clear this up even easier. So far, I will say, just to point out, Mars's splitting against mines has been better than mine. I'm so bad about splitting from mines, but Mars has done really well.
He technically never saw the Spire, but
I think he might assume because he's only seen Ling Bane that he's just like, okay, well then there must be Ling Bane Muta.
Here we go. He's now going to come in and doesn't see the Muta. I want to see if we can get a live reaction. This is Mitch's cam right now. Where are the Mutas? They're like sitting. Okay, never mind.
They're chilling.
We do have, like I say, we're bolstering a defense here. We still do have 4 CCs, and Marsbar is throwing away a lot here, so even though it's kind of rich. Now
there's so many Mutas.
That is so many Mutas.
Turret's going to get... Oh, well. Okay, Mutas are terrible, I have to say. Their turret is eventually going to go down in about 100 years, and then all these workers are... I don't know that Mitch has enough Marines to actually clear up these Mutas. I think
if they just stand and fight, maybe. But
yeah, I think Mars will just take this fight. He can take it because like he can afford to trade really badly, but he can even afford to like Bane Bust the front along with this. Might be a bit careful with him.
Oh nice.
There you go. So
and he does Bane Bust the front. Still a few mines.
Still a lot of mines, yeah. Mitch is playing the campaign mission. Yeah, he can make it to 25 minutes like Hyperion Mirage and he wins, but we'll see if he can get there.
Yeah, I think he lost the 4th CC as well. Yeah, only 3 orbitals now. But there is a few mines here. Oh, that'd be so big if we get like a...
That's
big. There you go!
Oh, no. This is what
my god, the absolute Muta destruction!
Oh my god, don't make Mutas in diamond.
Oh my lord, Mitch with the absolute tactical play there. That was fantastic.
What an outplay. Anyway, I think it's still going to be a tall ask.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tall ask.
Just look at the supply.
But that's got to give you...
That's
got to give you
I'm
some
literally
hope.
speechless. I don't know what to say. I'm rubbing my temples here. Okay, Mars, here's the plan. Make Broodlords or Ultras or something. Stop losing Mutas.
Well, the Hive is coming out. There are no more Mutas. Oh no, it's
7, but these are the last 7. And these are... Oh no, he's making 5
more. He's making 5 more. All right, we got round 2. Electric Blue.
He's just going to have 3-3. I need Mars to take 2 more bases. He's already taking 2. He wants to take 2 more. So he's taking more than 50% of the map.
Yes, okay.
Go up to 90 workers. Then you can go Ultra Ling Bane and then get Broodlords behind it as well. And then you can just A-move, you don't have to worry. This A-move might be a bit ambitious. There's so many mines here. Mitch just running away. Still so many Banes left over.
Oh my god, the CC might end up dying.
So he's going to rotate the tank.
And he doesn't get either, actually.
This wasn't a good trade for Mars once again. I could see this going Mitch's way, I can't lie.
Oh my lord, the units lost resource actually we can do it on this tab. Yeah, so quite a bit more lost for, I think, 231, 22 Mutalisks.
It's rough. Stop making Mutas.
Okay, the Ultralisk Cabin. This is the Terran. This is the Diamond Terran killer. As a Diamond Terran myself, this kills me every time. All right.
Yeah.
It's so
hard. Actually feeling a bit cocky pushing out. Standing very deep on creep. I'd love to see a scan. Let's clear some creep and then go.
Look at how many Banelings are being moved. Actually, there's not that many Banelings.
If he can actually get on top before these Banes are done, he could do a lot here. But he's playing a bit slow, a bit cautious.
Okay.
The Mutas do come back. Yeah, that's.
The army is so split. We get one more nice little medevac shot, but okay, now we're starting to really thin out.
He needs to head home now. He's still on creep, which is rough. He does have 3-3. Taking actually decent trades because the Banes are not hitting well.
Those final few Banes really made the difference.
We just can't afford to lose these Marines. That's the only problem. I think it might finally be over. Can we get a mining check? How many are we on?
Can we get a mine check?
7. I prefer more. But it might still be tough for Mars to finish this one out. He's actually out of money somehow. Poor Mars.
Oh, not again! Let's go!
Stop it. No, it's okay, it's okay. He's cooking,
Come
he's cooking,
on.
he's cooking.
3-3! Another mine from the back!
Oh god, these poor muters. I think that's finally going to be it.
There's a door! There's a door! Did he just put it into high payload mode?
Yeah,
that's the wrong mode!
It'll be fine because there's only 4 meters left. Another big Bane hit to clear up. I think this third is going to go down. Can we get a heal on that? This is the problem with the Thor is it's going to die to Lings because these are actually they're only 1-1 Lings. They're now nearly 2-2 Lings. Another big Bane hit. Please repair that. Please repair that. He's on it.
Okay, he's on it. He's on it.
Okay, it's playable.
And he's got 4 orbitals. Was there not a player called Hart, Axiom Hart, who made a comeback like this?
Yeah.
That was like 2012.
He's actually he's on 4 orbitals. Not bad micro at all. He has only got like 8 Marines.
I have 3 more mutants coming out.
What? Stop fucking mutants. You have an Ultra Cavern.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
And he is getting the upgrades.
Yeah, well, he knows that. Yeah, I mean, that's just worse, isn't it? He knows he's got an Ultra Cavern, he's just not using it. He's full mutant enjoyer. Let's see how this one ends. That's good income going to shoot up now from the mules. Look how bad it was before. Look how good it's going to be.
I think we do it this way. We get the nice
there you go. There you go. It's like doubled his income with just these mules.
It's still going up. Still going up.
There you go. You love to see it. I love
Still
macro.
an uphill battle. More mules being dropped.
It's going to be rough for sure. Mutants are coming in from the backside. Can we keep that look out? Mine check.
Oh!
The micro. That's why you drop the mules, is they heal the, they keep the turret alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Big Ling run by is going to run headfirst into a bunch of mines, hopefully, maybe.
Oh no, the mines are all over here.
Let's see.
And Marsbar kind of thinking, all right.
Okay,
4
finally
Ultralisks.
Okay,
on the way, and I think that
we may see the end of this.
Oh, this is so bold. Oh, we're moving forward. Yeah, we didn't have any vision up there to sort of see if we could do that.
Good split off. I think this is the beginning of the end. Let's see if Mitch can survive 4 more minutes.
Yeah, the campaign requirement. Pulls the thing.
Good pullback. Needs to be a bit careful with his
okay, he has forced the Ultras,
out.
and I think once he sees the Ultras, I think that might be...
Mars' secret weapon finally hitting the field.
Yeah. Oh, the mute is coming in around the
Yeah,
back
I think
here.
that's it. That's going to be it, surely. It's a valiant effort from Mitch, but this is
still
the end.
killing more mutants. I do want to see it, and then how many mutants are
Final
now?
count,
38.
we get to 40. Would be mad. He's making 8 more behind this. I don't know why. I don't know why he's making any more behind this. With his last 2 Marines microing to the last.
Mutaling Ultra. This one Ultra chasing down thing is going to actually win the game.
It's over.
And I think, yeah, it's Jova. There we go. There's the GG in the final moment. And what a first series to open up.
Listen,
EPIC43.
We know how to pick them.
Yeah.
Stick around. There's more like that coming. We are going to throw it to a break, I think, as we try and set up the next matches.
Yeah.
Do we know who it's going to be, or is it whoever we can get?
No, we did have a bit of a schedule come in.
There you go.
Let me see if I can do it.
Let's see. Shall I make small talk in the meantime?
No, Delta Boxer versus Pigeon Rest.
This is also going to be, this is like a lower league game, but it's going to be a close one.
Yeah.
It's a ZVZ, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I am sorry.
The first of 3 today.
You don't have to cast it if you don't want.
I think I do, because Bollard is...
okay, there you go. No, we can find somebody else. AC or Gamer Richie. Dane can do it. Dane won't cast ZVZ, I promise you. I promise.
Oh, yeah, that's
I promise
true.
you'll say
that's true. But yeah, we should be. We're aiming to be back by for 1 o'clock. So we will be back.
Yeah, in 5 minutes. There you go.
5 minutes. It's timed out really nicely.
Yeah.
Oh,
it actually be for them. It will be like 1:03 because of the delay on stream.
Oh, that's true. Actually,
10 minutes. We'll see you then.
We'll be back shortly. I wonder if we could do winners interview actually, because the players are just over there.